Welcome into Extra Time. Shaka, Stevie, Julien, Laurent with us as well. A lot of people talking about what Gab said yesterday, obviously on the show, that it's not over. Anything can happen. Aliens can abduct Jurgen Klopp. Well, not a question, but let's just keep asking Gab that question every day until he says yes.
Or until aliens abduct Klopp.
Do you think so?
Yeah, but even if they take Klopp, they still
win.
The same team.
Yeah. Who would they have
Klopp doesn't play, right?
Who would they have to abduct for them not to win the league? Van Dijk, obviously. Alisson, Van Dijk. Yeah.
Right up the pipe.
Right up the middle.
Right up the pipe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've been on this show for a long time. And this is the first time we've seriously discussed alien abduction.
And we're only halfway through the season as well. Oh, it could be a long old thing. Let's get on to some serious question. Who can bench press more, Jules or Traore?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you.
Jules, why did your chin do that?
To show you the muscles.
Oh, yes. Do you think you could outlift him?
He looks in good
Not
nick.
sure. I mean, have you seen him without the shirt?
No, I haven't.
It's really, really impressive.
Really?
And I was told when I was young, there was a player in my team when I was in the youth teams who put on a lot of weight when we were going to the gym, and the coach said that he was actually losing a bit of pace by getting so muscular. And I would think that at the top level, you rarely see people like Adama Traore because you would think that maybe it could be counterproductive to be so muscular. But for him, he's clearly as pacey as when he was not as strong, with strong muscles than he is now. So it's clearly worked for him. But there's a reason why you don't see too many players with that kind of muscles like him.
Because he likes a tight top, doesn't he?
He does. Let me just say, I saw Julien doing an interview the other day on Extra Time. I've never seen anybody more aggressive doing an interview.
With Ian Dark again?
No, I wasn't Ian Dark this time. It was all French.
Aggressive.
I have never seen anybody so aggressive.
Is this the telephone one? Or
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah.
I was genuinely
I wasn't
scared.
aggressive at
They
all.
talk about French being the language of love, and maybe the German is harder on
Not
the
Julien.
ear.
Not wherever
Julien.
he's from.
No.
Not Julien.
See, Julien's all smiles, but
it
then
is
you
the language of
go
love. I
through
was just
the-
explaining
He
something
flips,
to
right?
someone,
Yeah,
and
He's got a switch.
He has got a switch.
He's got a switch.
Normally when
I was
Arsenal
passionate.
involved,
It was
Arsenal-
passion.
Arsenal get him going. Why is Otamendi allowed to play football?
I'm assuming this is a City fan. Listen, unfortunately for him, he's past his best, and Guardiola doesn't have any other choices. That's the bottom line. It's just unfortunately that for him, he's making all these mistakes right in the limelight, and it's kind of reflecting badly on him because at his best he was a really good defender. He's just not the player he was.
Did Traore foul Mendy in the lead up to the final goal or not? That was the
No.
that was
Nope.
the
No.
wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
No.
Jules,
No.
why are all the players coming over from France rubbish?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hang on, who won the World Cup? Can you remind me who are the current World Cup holders?
Yes, but why can't they do it at domestic level?
Like who? Tell me who.
Well, Paul Pogba can't make the first team at the moment. Olivier Giroud.
Oh my.
And Dembele,
Ndombele.
Pepe.
Been terrible.
Please.
Pepe's been awful.
Okay, they all have different explanations, different contexts. Don't get me started on Paul Pogba to start with, because he's going to be a starter very soon. He's just come back from a 3-month injury. And Ndombele, unfortunately for him, has Jose Mourinho as the manager. Who else did you mention? I mean, Benjamin Mendy, okay. Benjamin Mendy tonight.
Yeah.
He's not really French tonight, I have to say.
Who went to
He's another
Athletic?
nationality.
Thomas Lemar? Awful.
Thomas Lemar has Diego Simeone as the manager. I mean,
it's
the
everyone
two
else's
never
fault.
really matched up, let's be honest.
No
Thomas
responsibility
Lemar
at
is a
all.
good player. He's a good little player. The French
take
are
any
World Cup holders,
responsibility.
and that's just be it.
Well,
We can't be rubbish.
they're clearly resting on the laurels then.
Do you think so?
I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
What's the deal? Netminders putting themselves in bad positions, Shaka, and committing fouls lately.
Netmind. Got the wrong
The
sport.
road netmind. Here's
Got the wrong
some
sport.
netminders.
That's, of course, hockey.
Who else? What other netminder got themselves in trouble with the bad positioning of late?
Well, what about the guy last week who nearly broke the other guy's
De Gea.
head?
Who?
What was the one last week?
Gazzaniga with Alonso.
Oh, Gazzaniga, yeah.
Yeah.
Casaniga, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't bad.
No,
That wasn't bad
The
positioning.
one in Europe. What about the one in Europe when he did the old? We were talking
Alexander
about Batty
Nubel.
and remember last week?
Yeah, Nubel at Schalke.
He nearly killed the
Nubel
guy.
at Schalke.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't recall that one. Gazzaniga wasn't in a bad position. He just missed the
to
ball.
be fair, hey, it's
There's
getting a
big
regular.
difference.
It's getting a regular occurrence.
Were you telling me I
Shaka,
should?
is Edison at fault for that?
I think it wasn't his fault, but if you're playing that higher line, Edison could play a little bit
How is
higher.
it not his fault? How can it not be his fault?
Because Otamendi shouldn't be
Whose fault
running
was
up
it?
past the half line.
Whose decision was it to come running out his penalty box?
Guardiola's.
There you go.
Got a rumour all over it.
I blame
okay.
Guardiola. Aliens.
Why
Yeah,
isn't
no.
Kevin de Bruyne taking penalties for City?
Well, he was sat on the bench at the time, wasn't he?
No.
Oh no, the
No,
first time you're right.
half,
Aye,
yeah.
it wasn't. Aye.
Would you have let
I don't
Sterling
know.
take that second penalty?
No, not a chance.
I don't think Guardiola.
It looked like Guardiola
it
was
looked
doing
like
that,
Guardiola was
wasn't
telling him change.
Not in a million
Change.
years.
Don't do that. Would he take penalties again now?
No.
I would. Well,
Those are
listen,
two
you've
bad
got to assume.
penalties.
You've got to assume that he's going to let him take a penalty now again.
No.
If he's willing to let him take a penalty straight after missing one,
Well, he wasn't.
Then
Was he
he's-
winning
I
or
don't
was
think
the
he was.
communication?
I don't think he was.
I don't know if the communication.
I'm going to go for no.
No.
communication.
How are Man City considered Champions League favourites? Jules,
You're a bookie.
you're a bookie.
No,
that's
no,
what,
yeah, not
that's
by
what you're doing
me.
on the phone.
Not by
Where's
me.
the
I was on
line?
the phone with my bookie. No, I mean they've lost 5 games already this season in 19 games in the Premier League. Sorry, which is as many as Guardiola has ever lost in one domestic season in usually 36 or 38 matches, depending on which club he was at before. So it's quite incredible. I think defensively, like we mentioned on the show, if they don't get much better, i.e. sign better players, they will struggle as well in the Champions League. And there's no way they can win it with a defense like that.
We sat here in the show and that questioned the bookies.
We did sit here.
Correct.
I remember.
Yep.
We'll be sat here again tomorrow, Stephen.
Yeah.
Shaka will not. You're for
No.
the weekend?
I'm here Sunday.
Oh, lovely. Jules, you're going to Brussels. Is that a secret? No, I don't think it is. Well, it's
Yes,
not now.
I'm going back next week. I might be with you on New Year's Eve, I think.
Oh, wow.
What a wonderful way to
Before
end
going
your
out.
year.
Lovely.
To end your decade.
Bon anniversaire. Right then, ESPNFC is back tomorrow.
Anniversaire. Who's
That means happy birthday.
Who mentioned birthday?
It's a little French joke that I did.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, you
good,
see?
good.
You like that?
Give it yourself, son.
Bonsoir, everyone.
Bonjour.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.